about a topic which I titled Respect Issues with Father. Yeah, father actually father and children are naturally connected because they tend to love their children, they want to have the children, they set up their marriage and what have you. But at this point, I'm talking about the male child and the father because practically between 1 to 10 years old, the male child sees the father as number one mentor because that's the only father is God, and that's the man is looking up to. That man is entrusting. That is the man that is paying the school fees, that is giving the food money, that is taking care of the house. That is the father. This father actually will not have issue with this boy until maybe after 13 years or thereabout, when this brilliancy, the sense of reasoning, the sense of being rebellious, sometimes being meticulous about things that's going on, that's happening around. Yeah, at that time, this mind of the boy is being formed, and at that time, the mind of the child will now be thinking, what is happening here? Why is this like this? Why is that like that? But naturally, fathers, they want to be respected at all times, which is okay. And normally, fathers always want the child to be better than himself, to be probably be more successful, to be more brilliant, to be more smart, to be more than himself. That is the nature of every good father, or the natural desire of any father, because you only want your child to be better than you. Then you can actually point at him, yeah, that's my son, yeah, the director of this, the CEO of this and that. It's a pride to fathers, like, yeah, that's my boy. But the problem is, as the boy grows, he tends to like look at it like, okay, how do I respect people? Why do I respect people? Yes, because in the world today, we tend to respect people who are rich, probably people who are famous, and it has to attach some level of financial stability. Yeah, those are the people we respect. But those are the people you feel they are better than you. But actually, that's not true. There are a lot of things that some people could really have. Okay, take for example, some people work with companies and is earning a whole lot of money. Let's take for example, maybe he's earning 500,000 monthly. Yeah, but there is this man who is a neighbor, probably he knows he might not be able to live in the area he's living. Probably with the 500,000 is living in a more sophisticated area, more rich environment, kind of. But there is this guy that makes 80,000 naira per month, but he is so secure with the 80,000 because you that you're working for company, maybe you are top manager in a company or this director of this in a company, you make so much money, but you don't have the job security because you are not an entrepreneur. You can be fired at any time, you can be queried at any time. But who is an entrepreneur? Somebody who makes money, probably far less, but is secure. And this secure you, despite the fact that you are making so much money, you are craving to have security. Like, yes, sometimes we don't want to work, but when you look at the query you're going to get in the office, you get up and dress up and move. Yeah, but this guy who has 80,000 is not bothered about all the Ferrari, all the stuffs you've got, the sophisticated house you are living in. He's not bothered about it. He just have the small apartment, the wife and family is there, he's doing his business, he cannot get sacked because it's his business. That security on his own might be giving him a whole lot of peace of mind than you, despite the fact that you are having more money. And for you being brilliant, being smart, you can recognize that and respect him for that. Yeah, because for somebody to be better than you is not all about riches. you know Even for people playing football, take for example, despite the fact that you are in the same team, you play together, this guy is better than me, this guy is a superstar, this guy is a fantastic player. Probably you might be playing similar role, but even within yourself, and you can say that this guy is a better. It is not about the fact that he has more money than you at this point. But the fact that you can really see that there is something special in this guy that I have not got, for you to really see what you are craving for in someone else and accept it, happy about it, and respect the person for that, that is a whole lot of thing that makes you a smart man. Yeah, because a whole lot of people will still see you and then still don't respect you because they've got money more than you. And then, take for example, you don't respect mechanic and you are driving car, and if your car breaks down, you still need to phone the mechanic you didn't respect. Then you will appreciate the mechanics are actually valuable. Yeah, and if the mechanic tell you at that point that I am busy, probably your vehicle broke down along the road, probably at the express, and they phone you, okay, we'll send somebody to come and pick you up or whatever you, and you might stay there for hours before you get picked. Then you now appreciate them. So everybody has this respect. But ironically, some fathers are so dominant. They are so dominant, they have this ego in them, they don't accept their own weakness. Because when you don't accept your weakness, it's a default. I mean, sorry, it's not a default, it's a fault in you, because it's a weakness, ability not to accept your own deficiency. It's not bad. Even me that I'm talking, I'm reasoning, because the way I'm reasoning the whole thing, I have my own deficiency, because a whole lot of my friends look at me, they say, yeah, you guys, you are smart. A whole lot of my friends are far smarter than me, and I know and I see this smartness in them, and I respect them for that. Yes, they might be thinking I'm more smarter than them, but I know I have my weakness. I do accept my weakness. Yeah, this is the only thing probably they are respecting me for, because if you tell me you've done this wrong, and when I see it's wrong, I accept and move on. Yeah, but some fathers, because they are so dominant, they have this big ego in them, and this is what they have lived with for so many years. So they might tend to fail at some point. I have a video, you can watch that. I call it failed father. You can watch the story. It's not about the fact that you give money or you don't give money makes you a failed father. You can be giving money and then still be a failed father. You might be doing a whole lot of everything and you still be a failed father. But the thing is, people who tend to see father that appreciate them, appreciate their development, appreciate their greatness, the way they are moving up, the way they are becoming successful, they tend to really say, I love them and I agree with them. You understand? It's so synonymous. Like somebody that supports your progress, you definitely love and respect that person. But some fathers, when they see that their children are doing well, probably more than they expected or more than what they envisaged, because I couldn't really see why you are not happy with your children's success. But this is the world we live in. We see a whole lot of things. Yes, sometimes the father might not be able to provide as much as he is expected to provide. Yeah, but what I want to say is that the fact that your father has probably is not happy with your success or happy with your success, it is okay to give such a father who does not happy with your success. It is okay to give him space, but don't hate him. Yeah, the reason why you will not hate him is that no matter what it is, you have to accept. The more you, for you being smart to really see the best in other people and respect them for that, it is the same thing. You need to see weakness in people and accept them for that too. Yeah, this is your father we are talking about here. He probably is behaving somehow towards your achievements, towards your growth, towards your success. But the fact that he's your father, you don't have to hate him, because at some point he has spent his hard-earned money to make you. Because not quite long, a guy came to me and put a whole lot of stuff about his father to me. I said, yeah, it is okay, you can give him space, you can give him space. It doesn't matter if it is 10-20 bucks you want to give him, and then give him the space. Recognize him as your father, and because that is his weakness, you have to recognize the fact that he is not happy or probably he doesn't want to take the correction. That is his weakness. You need to understand, because you are smart enough. Because for you to be smarter than him, it is not by any chance, it is by luck, or let me say special grace from God. Yeah, because you are not the one that creates yourself. You are not, because you are taken from his genes, and then probably from the configuration of genes, you are fortunate to fall at a particular spot where you need to be far smarter than your father. Yes, it's possible. But you need to really see, because now you are smart, you see that, okay, this is my father's deficiency. Take it as his deficiency. And you can be indifferent with him, because your father might be supporting this political party, and then you grow up, you look at the way things are going, and then you have right to your life, and then choose to support the opposing party or the other party, whereby you are indifferent with your father. Yes, it is possible, but it's still your father. You don't have to hate him. That's what I want to talk about. You can disrespect a whole lot of people, you can hate a whole lot of people, you can switch off from a whole lot of people, but when it comes to your father, remember, at some point he has spent his hard-earned money, the little brilliancy in him. At some point, the money you could make out of that, he has spent on you to build you to become who you are today. Yeah, think about this. A whole lot of people are adopted child. Yes, and the fact that they have been adopted, they can still be treated right and still be successful. I came across the article of this lady, Simone Biles. Is a renowned gymnast. I think he's the greatest and dominant artistic gymnast in America, or probably in the world today, because he in Olympic and World Championship altogether he has over 30 medals. Yes, that is, and he is an adopted child. Our grandmother adopted her and become what? Yes, the grandma. If he had been taken care of truly by our parents, maybe he, he might not attain that height. So, but the fact that you're being adopted does not mean you should hate your parents, because at some point, if it is just the fact that they give back to you, it is enough to help them. It is enough to respect them. It is enough to take care of them. Yes. Thank God for the technology we have in the world today. If you really want to take care of people, you can still take care of people without even get there. Yeah, because at that time when when they had you in the belly, when your mama had you in the belly, and then she can just say, okay, get you aborted, and nobody will know that the great personality of this world has been aborted. We wouldn't know. So no matter what it is, because these cases actually in most times comes up between the boy and the father. That is why I specifically talk to, because majority of my followers are actually men. So that's why I'm talking to you men, because it's a whole lot of, yeah, it's a whole lot of problem, because men, when they see that their father is not smart, they tend to like, that man is a moron, he doesn't want to learn, he doesn't want to improve. Yes, if a man gets to a certain point, he cannot learn again. And the one he has learned, or probably the one he has lived with, he has spent some to build you to become who you are today, to become smart as whatever it is you've got today. Yeah, you are running his bloodline, you are an heir to him. Yes, so you need to respect that. You need to give that your father the respect, because it is an act of being ingrate to say I don't love my father, or you say I hate my father. It is a statement of being ungrateful, because this man has the capacity to have do and undo with you when you don't know yourself. But he has spent his hard-earned money and all stuff. So you need to still respect him as the father. Yes, you might be of different opinion to him. It's okay, it's fine, it's permissible, it's legal, it is all right. But the point is that you need to see that, okay, this my father and I, we can't hate each other. No matter what it is, no matter what your father say. Because you are growing to be a father too. And you are going to take care of your children. And at some point, your children will still call you a cake. But because you are smart, you might have the ability to accept your own flaws, to accept your own deficiency, which is probably impossible for your father because he's not as smart as you. He might not be running the same high Q with you. Yeah, that is it. So, no matter what the case may be, you have to respect your father, put him there. In most cases, by the time you are successful, he's an old man, he couldn't really do anything much. So, just leave him where he is because some people they don't want to accept that they are archaic or what they believe in is of old fashion and it is not trending anymore. It doesn't make money anymore. Because today so many father doesn't believe working at home because they will say you are not going to office. They believe you can only work in your office. But with the level of technology now, you can actually lie down on your bed and be working, doing the official work you've got to do in the office. So regardless whatever it is, your father are not meant to be of this trend, to be fit in this trending world today. No matter what it is, respect your father, love him, and if you feel you need to give him space, you can give him space. But despite the fact that you give him space, still respect him and take care of him. Thank you.